Okay. The manager of Sweets is wearing a grave expression. Oh yeah, we can have fucking nighttime here again. That's what happened. Ah, begging your pardon, sir, but do you perchance intend to head outside? If so, I would strongly advise you not to stray too far from the Crystarium. Word has it Eulmore has dispatched its military to Lakeland. Oh, fucking... This dickbag. Vothri. Given the timing, one can only assume that they do not welcome the return of night. Even now, the Exarch is in the ocular, deliberating in a response. We need to pick out a minion for today. We did Midgar Stormer on my head all day, Sunday. I'm thinking... Should we have one of the twins? I mean, and by one of the twins, I mean the only twin that I have unlocked. The seal. I need the seal. I'm gonna do a minion of the day. Every day.
You have come at a good time. As you may have heard, we have something of a quandary on our hands.
This is like I'm playing a fucking different game now. Oh my god.
Lakeland Loft here in Lakeland. Eulmore has sent one of its airships. They have questions for us concerning the death of the Light Warden. Their emissary makes his way here even as we speak.
I suppose the sky does rather give the game away.
Indeed. It was inevitable they would come knocking. The only question was how soon.
I just remembered Teslin.
My lord, I am come with the Eulmore emissary. May I show him in?
God, I love her voice.
A moment, Captain, if you would.
How's the sound today?
Everyone, gather round. I do not wish to show our hand prematurely. Forgive me this liberty. Vanish.
I'm like Ghost Boyfriend.
Enter.
Shut the fuck up, plane.
Well, well. The commander of the Eulmoran army himself. To what do I owe the honor, General Ranjit?
Oh no. He's beautiful.
The Light Warden is dead, Exarch. We owe people responsible.
Oh no.
You are clearly in some haste, my lord. But before I address your question, you must allow me one of my own. What is Eulmore's interest in this?
His benevolence, Lord Vothri, is gravely concerned that the actions of an ignorant few may jeopardize relations between man and Sin-Eater.
God, fuck Vothri.
Should it transpire that the Crystarium is guilty of abetting the villains responsible for this outrage, my lord has decreed that it suffer the same retribution.
I've never... I don't like him. God,
I see. Since you have been so candid, I too shall speak my mind.
I don't like him.
Regardless of who is responsible, the Crystarium rejoices in the Light Warden's death and welcomes the return of the night sky. If Eulmore considers this tantamount to aiding those you term villains, then by all means, carry out your retribution. Know, however, that even should every innocent soul in the Crystarium perish, nothing can stop that which has been set in motion.
Yeah, I'm starting to like him more.
Folly. The death of one or 1,000,000 Sin Eaters changes nothing. The world is dead, and writhe as we might, like maggots in its rotting course, it will not be reborn. Only by my master's grace may we live out our days in peace. But I waste my breath. You have made your stance clear. I shall relay your words to Lord Vorthry.
I don't like him.
In the meantime, you would do well to counsel any here who have done more than merely rejoice in recent events, to throw themselves upon Eulmore's mercy promptly.
I'm gonna kick his ass. I cannot wait till this blows up in my fucking face.
One last matter. We are searching for a young artist and his assistant. Know you of whom I speak?
No. Alf, no, all you had to do is fucking paint.
An artist and his assistant, no. I cannot say I do.
What a pity. Should they reveal themselves to you, I bid you hand them over at once. My master is most eager to see them again.
Hey, Nat. All you had to do was paint. I'm glad with how everything with Alfie turned out, though. Yo, he could definitely see us.
Am I imagining things, or did he just stare straight at us?
I fear he did. The General is not a man to be trifled with. He is a warrior of fearsome repute who has led Eulmore's army since before Vorthry's time, when the nation still spearheaded the fight against the Sin Eaters. One does not command the world's mightiest army, and for so long, without possessing exceptional instincts.
If Eulmore chose to send such an individual, we must assume this talk of retribution is more than an idle threat. While we are grateful for your support, my lord, we cannot in good conscience put your people in harm's way.
It is noble of you to say, Master Alphino, but my people have been in harm's way since long before you arrived.
When do I get to go see the beautiful and wonderful Urianger?
Eulmore has ever yearned to rule over what remains of the world. Even should we surrender the Warrior of Darkness to them, they would find some other pretext upon which to invade. The people of the Crystarium know this only too well, which is why, when the time comes, I am certain they will fight to the last man. If truth be told, I would not have been surprised had Ranjit declared war here and now.
He may have reason to delay. According to reports, the Eulmoran forces at Lakeland were observed taking a prisoner.
Prisoner?
A young woman believed to be none other than the Oracle of Light, Minfilia.
Minfilia? Like,
It may be that General Ranjit wishes to convey her to Eulmore before commencing hostilities.
like Minfilia?
Having mentored generations of Minfilias, it would not surprise me if he had made her capture his chief concern.
And that hurt my fucking brain. Generations of Minfilias? Is this the Minfilia? Oh, there's... Oh, God, I wanted to ask both.
Of course. How remiss of me. I had intended to speak to you of Minfilia. There is, however, much to say, and precious little time in which to say it. I think it best that you seek out Moren at the Cabinet of Curiosity. He'll be able to enlighten you. Alphino, Alize, would you care to accompany your friend? You doubtless have insights of your own to offer on the matter.
All right.
It's Otter and the twins, yeah.
In the meantime, I will set about making provisions for war.
I did not expect to go to war already. I expected to find my fucking friends first. Generations of Minfilia. I have no fucking clue what that means. I'm excited. I have many questions. Don't answer them. I thought of a new name for Crystal Exarch because it's really long and hard to say. What if we just called him Chris? Because we agreed that it was not Greg last time we were here. I don't like this guy. He makes me feel like a child. Why is sprint on a 1 minute cooldown, everyone? Do you think after this much time we could maybe move sprint off of a cooldown? Do you know what books are? Yeah, I got this one that glows red because it's the edgiest book I could find. Sprint used to be a longer cooldown. Can we just get rid of the cooldown when we're in places where we can't mount the fucking chocobo? Yes, if you're after books pertaining to the Warrior of Darkness, I'm afraid most are on loan at present. They're experiencing quite a surge in popularity. Come on, Morin. Ah, you wish to learn about the Oracle of Light. That would be my pleasure to assist. After I've finished off some few outstanding tasks, that is. While I attend to them, perhaps you could fetch me a book. The Illustrated Tale of the Oracle of Light, it's called. Though it's intended for younger readers, fucker. It provides an excellent summary of the subject matter, and the artwork is quite lovely besides. I would not hesitate to recommend it to anyone who has an interest in learning about Minfilia. I hate him. I hate him. I don't even think you're... Oh god, I can't lie, you're kind of cute. You must see it for yourself. The book should be located on the level below. Should, I say, for while there is a place for everything here, not everything is always in its place. Despite my best efforts, in short, if the book is not where it should be, it will almost certainly be somewhere it shouldn't be. You're a fucking idiot for a librarian, dude. I mean, yeah, my book is just filled with pictures. Oh no, this book actually has writing in it. Nice. The book does not appear here. Just as your eyes begin to blur, they finally come to rest on a copy of the Illustrated Tale of the Oracle of Light. Get the fuck away from me, bunny girl. This is my book, not yours. They had to put that on the absolute fucking farthest shelf away from Morin, didn't they? Have you found the book? Yeah, it was on the fucking wrong floor. Yes, this is the one. I hope it wasn't too difficult to track down. I'm happy to say when I've finished all my pressing tasks, if you want to call your friends over, we can begin learning at once. Without further ado, then. It began 100 years ago, when the flood of light threatened to swallow Norvranth. Just as all seemed lost, a savior appeared who halted the all-consuming radiance. A maiden with hair spun of gold and eyes of clearest sapphire. Naught was known about her save her name was Minfilia, and for delivering the realm, she became revered as the Oracle of Light. After stopping the flood, the mysterious maiden vanished without a trace, but 15 years later, her name would unexpectedly reappear in the annals of history. This is the cutest fucking picture ever. I know that there's sin eaters like around. This picture is adorable. Can someone ooh. I need that screenshot. That's gonna be my fucking new background on my computer. When the Sin Eaters laid ruin to the kingdom of Vobert, a young girl was discovered who is immune to the creature's bladed touch. One with hair of spun gold and eyes of clear sapphire, she was hailed as the Oracle Reborn, and came to likewise be called Minfilia. Enlisting in the Eulmore army, this Minfilia fought and vanquished countless Sin Eaters. This is not as good of a picture. Alas, like so many other soldiers, she eventually met her end in battle. Yet, with her dying breath, she whispered unto her grieving comrades, Minfilia will return. And true to her words, some years later, another young girl was discovered who possessed the self-same eyes, that self-same hair, and those self-same powers. She, too, took the name Minfilia. She, too, fought Sin Eaters as a soldier of Eulmore. She, too, fell in battle. Many more were to follow in her footsteps, and so the cycle continues to this day. And that concludes the tale. By their valor and sacrifice, these women have saved Norvent on numerous occasions. And were it not for them, we might never have learned of the Light Wardens and their nature. They sound like formidable warriors. Some, perhaps. The truth is rather less simple. Though the Oracle is reborn with certain common traits, she does not inherit the memories or the knowledge of her previous incarnations. All of the Minfilias thus far were discovered as ordinary girls, unversed in the ways of war and ignorant to the power they harbored. While some embraced their fate and devoted themselves to training, others did not. But all were made to face the Sin Eaters, and all died to keep our hopes alive. Like the Avatar. Can you tell us more of the current Minfilia? She was found by the Eulmorean army some 10 years ago and taken into their care, or rather their custody. She is a prisoner in all but name, for by that time, under Lord Vothri's rule, Eulmore had abandoned resistance in favor of decadence. Minfilia was an uncomfortable reminder that they no longer wished to fight, a potential threat to the peace, and so they kept her under lock and key. For a long while we heard nothing more of her. We couldn't even be certain she was alive, save that it was in the Eulmorians' best interest for her to remain under their control. But then, 3 years ago, a gallant soul strode into the city and rescued her from their clutches, just like the hero from the tales. And that hero was Thancred, yes? I really needn't... Don't tell me. Indeed, well, I believe we now have a good grasp on Minfilia's tale. Thank you for your time, Morin. Might I trouble you for a word, Wholesome, outside? Because Thancred's been here the longest at 5 years. And I imagine Thancred would have found out about that and would have been upset. Yeet. Ow, my ankles. Minfilia is the Avatar. As you have already surmised, the gallant soul who rescued Minfilia was none other than our dear Thancred, fucking called it. They have since been wandering the land together, never remaining in one place for long, which is why we have not had a chance to meet them. We know that Minfilia has journeyed here as Hydaelyn's emissary to halt the flood of light. It could only be her that the people of the first witnessed 100 years ago, the original Oracle of Light. But while there's plainly some connection between the woman we knew and her namesakes, the fact that these girls do not share her memories must surely mean they are not the same person. Thancred has to understand that. I have no doubt that he understands. The question is how he feels. Regardless, the Thancred we knew would not forsake his charge. If she has been captured, we may be certain that he will not stand idly by. There you go again, talking in your roundabout way. You think we should rescue Minfilia, just spit it out. It just so happens that I agree with you. It's quite clear that Minfilia possesses Hydaelyn's blessing, and it wouldn't hurt to have a second such individual on our side, right, Wholesome? Yeah, because if I get stabbed, it's a good call. Alice, when did you get smart? I see you've made up your minds. Hi, Chris. Exarch, what brings you here? A report and a proposal. First, the report. Our scouts have confirmed that the Eulmorean forces at Lakeland Loft do indeed have Minfilia in their custody. For the present, they are holding her there, but we can be certain that they will move her to Eulmore ere long. Should that happen, we may be forced to give her up as lost. So if we mean to act, we should do so quickly. Yes, and here comes the proposal. I ask that you entrust this undertaking to the people of the Crystarium. Huh? Not... Huh? Huh? I 100% expected Do y'all want to help? Do you want to help us to be the proposal? Once again, this fucking expansion, not doing anything I expect it to. When it...
You are doubtless eager to attempt Minfilia's rescue, and with your combined strength, you may well succeed.
Yep.
But as I said earlier, I do not wish to show our hand unless absolutely necessary.
But I want to kick. I want to kick Vothry's ass. This stupid face boob. I want to kill him.
Twas not merely the night sky that you restored to us, but hope. Hope for the future of Norvrand. Unlike you, we cannot contend with the Light Wardens, but so long as hope burns in our hearts, we will fight on regardless. This I will prove to you.
I want to kick all of his asses.
My friends, I thank you for gathering at such short notice. There is something I would ask you all.
So what the fuck am I supposed to do then?
As many of you are aware, I received an emissary from Eulmore a short while ago in the form of General Ranjit. To my dismay, the General condemned the slaying of the Light Warden, and warned me in no uncertain terms that, should the Crystarium cast its lot with the Warrior of Darkness, there would be war.
God, they're so important.
Let none be mistaken. We would be hard-pressed indeed to resist the might of Eulmore. Some would even call it suicide.
This is the worst pep talk ever. This is the fucking worst.
My heart cries out to fight. Better that than relinquish the hope that swelled in my breast when I beheld the night sky for the first time in 100 years. Or so says my heart. My mind, meanwhile, reminds me that to follow my heart would be to risk everything we have accomplished thus far. Clearly, this is not a decision to be made lightly, nor less alone. And so I put the question to you all. What should we do?
My lord, you already know our minds. It brought tears to our eyes to witness the knight's return. The whole of Norvrand deserves the same, and not just because some children's story tells us so.
Hell yeah. That's a fucking better speech.
Eulmore's influence is far-reaching. Should war break out, trade would be subject to restrictions. The flow of goods will dry up, and we will struggle to make do with what little trickles through.
Aye, we can weather such hardships. Is that not the very thing the Crystarium was built for? We have
Who's that in the fucking background?
Our ability to sustain ourselves, not just to endure, but to thrive.
When all falls down around you, rise up. Those were your words. There may come a day when all hope seems lost, but even should the rest of the world give in to despair, we shall not. We shall fight on, that our children and our children's children might know a better tomorrow.
Rousing words apart, I never much cared for those Eulmoran bastards anyway. No better than common swindlers, most of them. Wouldn't know a fair deal if it came up and kissed them on the arse.
Trust you to spoil the moment.
It appears we have a consensus. Let it be known that the Eulmoran host at Lakeland has taken the Oracle of Light captive. They fear the power she holds over the Sin Eaters, and doubtless intend to imprison her once more. So, I move that we rescue the Oracle, grant her a place among us, and let that be our answer to Eulmore's ultimatum.
Yeah, I did not expect Minfilia be the next person that we found. I mean, I knew she was coming. I thought she was gonna be last.
Here, here!
Here, here!
I thought the scene that we saw with Thancred was gonna be us doing that with him.
In planning a strategy for the rescue, I open the floor to you all.
And there you have it. If Eulmore wishes to denounce us as villains, then we shall embrace our villainy.
This fucking music.
We will not be outdone.
I'm fucking hyped for what's gonna happen. Who's gonna die? Is Katniss gonna die?
My lord, our proposal is as follows. We begin by deploying Amaro to occupy the skies over Lakeland. They should serve to delay the airship's departure.
He's gonna die.
At the same time, we scatter dream powder from the air. Not all will succumb to its effects, but it should thin the enemy's numbers, affording us an opening to swoop in and liberate the Oracle.
Very good. See to your preparations.
Who's this dude in the background with the staff? Who dat?
And what exciting crimes would you have us commit? Speaking for my fellow villains, I'd say we're capable of most things, though we draw the line at indolence.
Laziness. I don't like that face.
If excitement is your desire, then I bid you join the guard. Captain Lena will give you your orders.
I didn't know what indolence meant. Don't judge me. I don't know words good. Took me 20 minutes to figure out how to say unconscionable when it came up during Stormblood. Deliver the I don't know what that word is. I'm delivering some sacks to Angry Coral. That's all I got from that. That's not a real word, is it? Unconsignably. Unconscious. What is this word?
Unconscionable.
Unconscionable. Melbeth. Who the fuck are you, gorgeous? Hello. Hold up. How close am I right now? I am staring at his tits. If he just leans a little bit more forward, we could be hugging. It's the staff that got my attention, and then his fucking hair, and then his face. In that order. Hi, Lena. So, you'll be joining the guard. But however highly the Exarch thinks of you, you'll receive no special treatment from me. Is that clear? Ellisons are very beautiful. They have cute faces. Where's your salute, soldier? Nope, that's not gonna work. That's definitely not the right salute. Oh shit, that was the right salute. Better, more spirited than the Exarch's feeble attempts, certainly. Not all Ellisons are hot. Yeah, this is an elf. Now, first things first, you'll need uniforms. Go to the crystalline mean and report to Katniss. She will see you measured and fitted. Most Elizens are gorgeous. Hi, Katniss. And there's the last of them. Your friends are being measured as we speak. Right this way. We'll see it too. You look your dashing best for your first outing. I'm going to dye this all jet black. I'm not gonna lie. I really appreciate the night music here way more now that it's just came up. They look exactly the same. I also look exactly the same. We haven't gotten the new uniforms yet, like I thought we were. Oh, done, are you? Let's have a look at those numbers. I see. How goes it? It's fucking gorgeous. Sorry, Captain, I'm afraid we don't have anything on hand that's a ready fit. We do have a few that are fairly close. We should be able to make them work with some minor adjustments. Very well, then. See to it and have the uniforms delivered directly to the field. I should take this opportunity to brief you on the mission. Big red circle. I think I know where we're going. As mentioned earlier, we will deploy Amaro to scatter dream powder from the air. Once the powder takes effect, an elite unit will storm the fortress to rescue the Oracle. Her safe liberation is our sole objective. Engagement is to be avoided wherever possible. I assume we're part of said unit? Correct. The unit will be divided into two contingents, one deploying from Fort Job and the other from the Hostile Imperative. You and Alphina will join the former. Wholesome, meanwhile, will join the latter with me. Yes, I get to hang out with the bunny girl. Before you proceed to your positions, you are to report to Chesamile at Spraggerix. She will issue you with a serum to ward off the effects of the dream powder. We shall be on our way. Take care, my friend. We will see you on the field. Yeah, sweetie, is there anything you need? Oh, one of the guard come for your dram, are you? Here you go. It does keep you firmly in the waking world while your enemies are off into dreamland. Now, if this is your first time, I should warn you. It's bitter as sin, Prince's Kiss, they call it. But if you ask me, it should be a crone's kiss. Hee hee! Just aside, this stuff really is foul. Most people gag like there's no tomorrow. But if you don't drain every last drop, you're liable to end up taking a trip to dreamland yourself. So I must ask you to drink it here and now while I watch. Come on, give the old crone a kiss. Well done, sweetie. I'm proud of you. Why, if I didn't know any better, I'd say you even enjoyed it. And now you needn't fall asleep on the battlefield. Just have care. Don't lose any limbs out there, all right? They don't tend to grow back. Okay, bye, Chesamil. I love you. Yes, what do you require of me? And tomorrow to take you to Imperative, eh? As much as I would like to oblige, all amounts reserved for a coming operation. I fear you'll have to go by foot. I am here, but wait, there might be another way, assuming you're willing to lend hand. But I'm part of the operation, fucker. Top 5 video game weapons. Like, for being good, or for being cool looking? Is Bahamut a weapon? Because Bahamut. There's so many weapons. I have like just so many weapons to think through right now. I will get back to you on this. This is gonna take me a long time to figure out. I was about to deliver Amaro to Radski's Round, one of the location where beasts fly for operation. Tower lies along route to Imperative. If near enough is good enough for you, you make delivery in my stead. Very good. I shall ready Amaro for departure at once. I don't know why he's rushing today, but he is. Like, I gotta think of all the weapons from Dark Souls, from every Final Fantasy game, Kingdom Hearts, any shooter ever. It's impossible. Bahamut. All 5 are Bahamut. Radiska's Round is to the north and west. You can take the road or you can fly. It's up to you. Upon arriving, make yourself known to the sentry and she will give you further instructions. You should become separated from the Amaro. Worry not. The beasts are trained to return to the rookery. That is all. Go well. I can fly? Oh, you're delivering that Amaro to us? I'm afraid there's been a change of plans. We already have all the beasts we require here. Instead, this one's go to the Imperative to the west. Please see it to the handler on duty, Zelzel Van Thieve. You encounter trouble along the path, return here and I'll set you right wise. The last Amaro, my thanks, friend. You may leave the beast with me. Oh, thank God. Say, I don't believe I know you. Did you join the guard recently? 20 minutes ago, actually. So that's the way of it. Well, you managed to arrive, and that's all that matters in the end. I bid you welcome to Ostel Imperative, one of our key strongholds in Lakeland. The first thing you want to do is report to the captain. You'll find her at the lookout across the way. Oh, Lena, hello. Seems that rather than the Amaro delivering you, you delivered the Amaro. I'll not thank you. I expect all my soldiers to make themselves useful. Speaking of which, I have a task for you. Wow. Fuck you, Lena. What do you look like? Not wearing that. I'm not wearing the stupid helmet because it gets rid of my horn. In readiness for the operation, the Amaro will need to be treated with the same serum as us. As you well know, however, it is not pleasant. In order to coax them into taking it, we've sprinkled it on their fodder. All that remains is to feed it to them, a task I'm sure you will enjoy. Fetch the fodder for the Amaro lunch and see to four of the beasts. Dismissed. Yes, ma'am. You can tell me to do anything. I'll do it. They put a fucking bunny girl in charge of me. I'll do anything she tells me to. Howdy, friend. Wee. Anxious. Tell me about it, dude. No, I get it. I understand your life. Don't worry, this will taste awful. Can someone save me the time of going to Google and tell me what the fuck equable means? Squeaker. The Amaro are fed? Yup, I did it. What do you want me to do next? Good, the rest have already been dosed, so we need not fear any mounts succumbing to the dream powder. All units have now entered the final stages of their preparation. The time is nigh. Make ready and await deployment atop the main watchtower. I'll send your uniform along as soon as it arrives. That is all. May night smile upon us. They're gonna make me wear this fucking stupid hat, aren't they? Who's ready for me to fail this? The operation is about to commence. Stand ready. During the operation, some of your gear will be unglamored. Your attributes and... Oh... No! I'm not gonna be wearing my horn! No more horn. How old is this Minfilia? At least 10.
Keep moving.
15-ish? Cool.
What now?
Minfilia. No, you're good, Leon.
The Crystarium at a guess.
You would be correct, Eulmore soldier.
It'll take more than a handful of overgrown lizards to ground us.
You're not wrong, Wimpy. How do they tell night and day, though? Yeah, but how does he know it's night? I hate it.
Powder has taken effect.
I look so stupid.
Let us free the Oracle from their clutches.
I hate it so much. Look how tiny my Amaro is. This is the second time this game has made me take off this fucking horn. I'm not happy about it. How am I gonna fuck this up? I don't think I've succeeded on a single one of these since Heaven's Ward first try. My level items weren't actually synced to 395, thank you.
For the Crystarium!
What level am I at? 72. Gross. Yeah, there's just no way to actually know that it was night. Unless they have clocks, which would easily solve the problem. Oh, I should probably follow them. Yo, you two are way too fucking fast. I have a little teeny suspicion that a sundial might not work here in the first. It could have also just taken them some time to start understanding, like if they didn't already have clocks at the time of the flood, it could take them time to understand how time passed. Who knows though? Not me. I thought none of them came to fight the one that's attacking me. Thanks everyone. You're all great. I haven't died yet, which is amazing. I thought I just died as I said that. Oh, go ahead, we'll hold him here. Am I going this way? Haha, called it. Anytime I all of a sudden can't cast, I'm dead. I could just be stunned or paralyzed and look down at my health and see that it's full, but I'm dead. If a cast fails, I have died. Is she not asleep? How is Minfilia not asleep from the dream powder? Excuse me? Thank you. Are you from the Crystarium? Correct. We've come to rescue you. Your weapons. Made the same specifications as Thancred's. Be ready to use them. Understood. Please lead the way. Huh? I desire some semblance of an answer before we go anywhere. Excuse me? What weapon did you give her? Oh, daggers. Cool. Give you a apology for after we escape. It's quiet. Too quiet. Set. Ranjit, this will not end well. I'm gonna kick his ass. Let me fight him. Let me fucking fight him. Let me at him. Let me at him. Does he have a dragon? Oh, I want one. Brazen thieves. You will regret coming here. It does not look at all intimidating when I pull out that fucking book. I can't attack the dragon. Wait, can I attack the dragon? No. I have a dragon too. Do you want to see him? His name is Bahamut. Bahamut, you take up so much fucking room on the screen. I want you to know that. Alphinode's gonna fucking die. So does Al say. I'm gonna guess I'm gonna get hit next. Called it. Now it's just you and me. This would be a time to go Phoenix Trance. Be careful, Hogan. I am made of sterner stuff. It's because I'm the warrior of darkness. I'm fucked now that I have to stand still to cast. I want a dragon. That kind of hurt, dickbag. So how is this gonna go wrong?
Why do you persist in this folly?
He has so much fucking health. Come on, dude. I like Phoenix Trance because I can just run around. I also like Dreadworm Trance because I can just run around.
It's over.
Fuck you, dude. It's not over. Know your folly. Do, do. Do, do, do.
You boy, you bear a striking resemblance to the artist my master seeks.
Fuck.
By all means, keep your counsel. You will all have ample time to confess your crimes back in Eulmore.
Fuck. Hey, Thancred. It's good to see you.
Thancred?
Oh. Oh.
So, you are the wretch who stole her from us. And what if I am?
I want that gunblade. I want this one. Like in real life.
Pathetic. Vermin such as you are not worthy of the Oracle.
Huh?
Break!
Hi, Crystal Dark. How is this gonna get ruined? I'm too happy right now.
You would see your city razed.
Really think you can beat us?
I would sooner see it razed than conquered. Suffice it to say, we are ready to receive you.
The same,
What now, Exarch? Will you face me yourself?
the same symbols that are around that cube are around Thancred. Did fucking Crystal Exarch have this all planned out?
I think not, General. I've quite exhausted my tricks. If you mean to give chase, I will not stand in your way. But you would do well to tread warily, for your quarry goes to a place where even Eulmore dare not bear its steel.
Huh?
Eulmore, the fairy kingdom.
To think that mountain of indolence still had the energy to unleash his hounds. Even the most pointless of conflicts may alter a world's course. And now the plan has gone awry.
I have
But how? How did the so-called Crystal Exarch bring the hero of the Source to the First?
how is he here?
As if I didn't have enough on my hands already. Then again, with a soul such as that,
I know he's an Ascian. How the fuck did he get here?
mayhap there is another way. One which does not require bloodshed.
Fucking arm. Thank you, Sin. Well, I'm not happy that he's here. That's for sure.
Not so long ago, here in the shadow of the northern ranges, lay the great kingdom of Verbert. A nation with a proud history that the Sin Eaters cut short, just like all the rest. Since that time, these lands have become a haven for fae.
That's so bright.
Dreamers frolicking amidst the ruins of a forgotten realm.
Eulmore, land of the fairies. I feel like I should be a scholar for this.
We should be safe enough here.
God, Bankard, I missed you.
It's good to see you again, my friends. I don't know about you, but it feels like years since last we met. 5 of them in my case.
Why, it only feels like 1 to me, but long enough to warrant a more convivial reunion either way. What brought you to Laxon Loft?
Feels like a week for me.
The girl, Minfilia, she and I were traveling together, hunting Sin Eaters. But as we were nearing Lakeland, she abruptly ran off on her own. I found her too late to stop the Eulmorans from taking her prisoner. And as I was considering rescue options, I observed that the Crystarium was on the move. So I consulted the Exarch, who apprised me of the details of the operation and issued me certain instructions.
So Exarch was behind all of that. Cool.
Should the situation take a turn for the worse, I was to see you all safely to Eulmore. And here we are.
Orianger has called this place home for a while now. Yet we have never called upon him, I am ashamed to say. 'Twas only at the Crystarium that we met.
Hardly surprising. This is not the sort of place one visits on a whim. Happily, having trespassed on Orianger's hospitality for a spell, Minfilia and I have an idea of how things work around here.
So everyone is seeing Orianger except for me now.
Sooner or later, the Eulmorans will come after us. But before they do, the Exarch bids us accomplish 2 things. First, rendezvous with Orianger.
Okay. Gladly.
Second, eliminate the Light Warden of this land.
I expected number 2, and I'm excited about number 1.
So, Minfilia. What made you leave Thancred behind, if you don't mind me asking?
You. The hero from another world. I was asleep when I felt it. A presence. Someone I was meant to meet. They were close and I knew I had to go to them. with all the commotion in Lakeland, I was afraid that Thancred wouldn't let me.
And would I have been wrong? Had I arrived a moment later, you would be back in your cell in Eulmore. And now we have Ranjit snapping at our heels. You really have outdone yourself this time.
I have a feeling Eulmore is going to be the last place we go and liberate. Just a feeling.
I'm sorry. Thank you for saving me. Oh, poor thing being scolded so.
I don't know who you are, but I already love you.
Who said that? Show yourselves.
Come now, put away that frown and have some fun with us. Yes, let's have some fun. Lots and lots of fun.
Which way was it to Urianger's?
We've been there so many times, but I'm not... I can't. Why can't I remember?
Damn it all. We're already caught in their spell.
Back. Hello. I don't love him anymore. They made my brain hurt. Eulmore is the fairy kingdom, and as one might expect, it's home to the Fae folk. Its most prominent among them are the pixies, who have a penchant for making mischief. By way of an example, they can make a familiar path seem wholly unfamiliar, or lead you to believe you're somewhere that you're not. And we are now, I'm sorry to say, entirely at their mercy.